Welcome to TCTV News for the week of November 20th, 2023. I'm Hannah Bennett.
And I'm Erin Bresnahan.
Well, Thanksgiving is upon us. It's a time when family and loved ones get together and share a nice meal. And you don't have to worry about gifts.
That comes the day after.
Do you know why Thanksgiving is on a Thursday, Erin?
I don't, but I like getting Thursday and Friday off.
President Abraham Lincoln declared that Thanksgiving would be on a Thursday in 1863. He even issued a proclamation about it.
He issued some other really good proclamations, too.
Dude knew what he was doing.
Speaking of the upcoming holiday, a Thanksgiving Harvest Festival was held last weekend at Red Apple Farm in Phillipston.
People browsed for seasonal goods and gift ideas and enjoyed fun-for-the-family events like hay rides and pony rides. There was even an Iron Farmer 5K with farm tasks.
On to the news.
Templeton's fall town meeting took place last week, with a total of 69 voters deciding on 22 town meeting articles.
$750,000 in community preservation funding for Baldwinville School Housing Project was approved, as was Houghton Park's playground rehabilitation and development of a master plan.
A $2.2 million debt allowance for Crotty Ave sewer pumping station was also approved.
Slow down, speedsters. Voters also approved a speed limit change to 25 miles per hour on town-owned roadways within thickly settled or business districts.
Much debate concerned a proposed sign bylaw. Signs placed on public property would have to be approved by the select board or risk being removed.
So does this give you carte blanche to decide who can and can't put a sign up there? What gives you the authority to make that decision now? What's the bylaw that says you could do that?
We generate probably 60-70% of our business comes off of that sign. People talk about, well, it's advertisement. It's direction. It's point of interest. It's that type of, that's what it does. It reflects that these businesses, agribusinesses in particular, are here in this community.
After a lengthy debate and a recount, the sign bylaw was approved.
Voters also cast a non-binding no vote on discontinuing Stone Bridge as a roadway, and an article on streetlight bill payment narrowly failed.
Get ready for Lions Club Christmas tree sales on the Common starting on November 20th.
The Lions Club's tree stand will be open on the Templeton Center Common in front of the fire station weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. and weekends from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Do you know the Lions Club sells out of Christmas trees every year, and the money goes to good causes?
That's wonderful. They have beautiful trees and in different sizes.
I'm thinking about getting a shrubbery this year.
A shrubbery?
Yes, bring me a shrubbery. One that looks nice and not too expensive.
Hey, is this electrical interference from the 1970s again?
I thought we bought cables specifically shielded to block out the 70s.
Oh no, it's back! It's the 1970s again. This is terrible.
Just the fashions were terrible.
And Watergate.
And the Patriots.
I don't want to come down with disco fever. Not at this time of year.
I heard it was quite contagious.
It may have gone viral.
Okay, calm down. Monty Python references are not electrical interference from the 1970s. They're welcome here. And Erin, you're not going to contract disco fever.
How do you know?
I think people were vaccinated against it. An American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA, spent plan was passed on October 25th at the Select Board meeting. The plan includes $50,000 in community microgrants. Templeton Center Common Improvements proposal was removed from the ARPA spending plan. TCTV is asked to request use of now undesignated funds. Watch for this at the November 29th Select Board meeting.
Do we need to bring a shrubbery?
That may depend on the particular branch of government.
That's just cracking a bad joke.
Speaking of nice shrubberies, we should have a holiday decorations photo contest.
That's a great idea. Send us your best outdoor holiday decorations, Templeton. Lights on shrubberies are especially welcome.
Remember, one that looks nice and not too expensive.
Email your photos to tctv@templetonma.gov with the subject line, Templeton Lights Photo Contest.
There will be prizes.
And speaking of the holidays, Templeton tree lighting will be December 3rd in Templeton Center.
It's the annual kickoff to the holiday season.
Carolers will raise holiday spirits at 3:30 p.m. Kids can visit Santa at the Historical Society, where there will be a wreath sale.
Will there be a parade? There's no high school marching band this year.
A parade is being organized to circle from Wellington Road to the elementary school and on to the common for a tree lighting. People are invited to walk in the parade, which will organize at 3:40 p.m.
Will TCTV have the Erin Cam in the parade?
I might strap on our Digital Labs GoPro camera and have some fun.
Okay, but no pranking on Santa this year.
Darn.
And we're angling to get an exclusive interview with the Stilt Walkers.
This year I am thankful that we work in a town where a holiday parade is led by Jack Frost and his wife on stilts.
It's a tall order, but somebody's got to do it.
Did you see the tax classification hearing at the November 8th Select Board meeting?
The deputy assessor relayed some interesting facts.
Residential assessments are up by an average of 7% and went up almost 20% last year. No commercial industrial growth is taking place.
Also, do you know that the cumulative assessment of real estate in Templeton is now more than $1 billion?
$1 billion.
For the second year in a row.
So does that make all of Templeton the equivalent wealth of one billionaire?
I guess.
Let's get a boat.
That may require a town meeting article.
Due to the change in the weather, cyclical assessor's office visits will not be conducted at this time. They will continue next spring. The assessor's office will notify the public at that time.
Also, the tennis and pickleball court resurfacing bid has been awarded. The fence will have to wait.
How's your emotional intelligence, or EQ, Templeton? Select Board member Terry Griffiths gave a nice presentation on the benefits of improving your EQ. Get out of the drama triangle and anything is possible. Check out the November 8th Select Board meeting to see the presentation. Your emotional intelligence may get a boost.
You can view all TCTV live streams of public meetings in Templeton on TCTV Cable Channel 8 in Templeton and Phillipston, and our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TCTVweb.
We have a lot of other videos there as well. TCTV news shows, hazard mitigation videos, recaps of area events, what's up in the Montachusett region, and soon even 2 grannies on the road.
More on the Great Grannies invasion later in the show. On November 27th, the Board of Health will meet at 7 p.m. The Planning Board will meet on November 28th at 6:30 p.m., and the Select Board will meet at 6:30 p.m. on November 29th.
In other news, overeager beavers continue to pose problems. The town has hired a trapper to capture beavers in the problem areas.
Beaver jail. I like it.
Can we have beaver trials? Like the epic dog trial of the century.
The Historical Society is making great progress on the Grange Hall rehabilitation. They recently installed a stained glass window.
A dance and concert in memory of Marine veteran Peter Griffiths is scheduled for December 15th and 17th at the Gardner Eagles Club. The events are free, and donation at the door will benefit Montachusett Veterans Outreach Center's Housing Expansion Project.
DJ Jet Rhythm will be taking requests on December 15th for a dance for all ages and 90 Miles Away will entertain with tunes from the 1990s on December 17th.
A candlelight vigil will conclude the December 17th concert to honor all veterans and those lost to suicide.
My name is Gabrielle Griffiths. I'm a Templeton native. I graduated from Narragansett High School, and I'm here today to talk about the 3 events that my family, and specifically my sister Danielle Hardy, has planned in memory of our brother Peter Griffiths, who we lost to suicide last winter. So these 3 events are scheduled for the anniversary of our brother's death. And Peter was a United States Marine Corps, and so we wanted to honor Peter by doing 3 free events that are also benefits. So they are donations welcome, and the donations are going to benefit the Montachusett Veterans Outreach Center and their housing expansion project. On Friday, December 15th, from 7 to 10 p.m., we have a Blue Holiday Dance that's going to be at the Acadian Club on Parker Street in Gardner. The event is going to be DJ'd by DJ Jet Rhythm. It's a free all-ages event with door donations, so you don't have to pay anything to come. And then we'll also have an MVOC services table and other resources tables there, which are going to be dedicated to helping raise awareness on mental health. On Saturday, December 16th, from 7 to 10 p.m., there'll be a free all-ages Tool tribute concert and benefit with Tempest, who is a Tool tribute band at the Elks Lodge on Park Street in Gardner. And Tool was selected because it's our brother's favorite band. So it was just one way we really wanted to, honor Pete and remember him, because we know he would have really liked that event. Last event is on Sunday, December 17th from 2 to 5 p.m. There will be a 90s concert and benefit with live music by 90 Miles Away, which is a 90s cover band at the Eagles Club on City Hall Avenue in Gardner. So the same deal, free all ages event, door donations, gift basket, gift card raffle. We're going to have the MVOC table there as well. And at the end of the concert, we're going to have a candlelight vigil in memory of all of our service people, as well as all of the people who we've lost to suicide. And again, all donations that we receive are going to the Montachusett Veterans Outreach Center, their housing expansion project, in memory of our brother, Peter Griffiths.
The Templeton Senior Center has been a hub of activity lately.
A magic show with Steve Charette, a trip to Stewart's Chocolates, a lunch in Holden, and a dinner sponsored by the Templeton Lions highlights just some of the recent senior events.
On December 15th, Sean Fullerton will perform music with a brunch, and a holiday dinner will be served on December 20th with a sing-along to follow.
Seniors can register for these events and more by contacting the Senior Center at 978-894-2780.
Not to be outdone, the popular stitching group at Boynton Public Library got into holiday spirit early by making some candy wreaths.
Our sources tell us that some of the treats may have been consumed during the delicious production.
Do you know about our Montachusett.tv website that features arts, culture, and events in North Central Massachusetts and our beautiful Montachusett region? Here are our Montachusett.tv picks for the upcoming weeks.
Come to Winter Lights at the Red Apple Farm on November 24th, 4 to 9:30 p.m. for all the dazzling holiday lights your heart desires, and embrace the joy of the season as you walk through the farm.
They really go above and beyond to transform Red Apple Farm into a holiday wonderland right out of our dreams. For anyone looking to start the Christmas season with plenty of wonder and joy, this is the place to be.
There will be food, including full meals, beer, and other beverages.
And don't forget the bonfire, a great way to keep warm as we usher in the holiday season.
Are you on the naughty or nice list this year? Either way, Santa will be visiting the Revival Wheeler Mansion in Orange on November 24th from 5 to 8 p.m.
Come tell Old St. Nick your dearest Christmas wish in this historic mansion with regal charm, and maybe even take a photo. It'll be like a scene right out of a classic Christmas movie.
I hope that movie magic extends to finding that Christmas wish under your Christmas tree.
We'll have to wait for Christmas Day for that part.
On December 2nd, from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., Bluebird Wreaths will host a holiday wreath-making workshop at the New England Botanic Garden.
The class will use fresh foliage, flowers, and other decorations to craft wreaths on an 18-inch base in Bluebird Wreaths' signature style.
Registration is $100 for members and $115 for non-members. Registration includes general admission to the garden.
You can find a link to register on the event post on our Montachusett.tv calendar page.
For all flute enthusiasts out there, the Groton Hill Flute Orchestra will open the season with a concert on December 3rd from 3 to 6 p.m.
This flute orchestra includes a full range of flutes, including the piccolo, ebb flute, bass flute, and even the elusive contrabass flute.
I don't think I've heard a contrabass flute before. I don't think I've heard of a contrabass flute before.
Stevens Memorial Library in Ashburnham will host a sourdough starter workshop on December 9th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Expert sourdough baker and food blogger Sourdough Brandon will teach participants how to make, maintain, and store a sourdough starter, as well as what you can make with it.
He'll even send you home with some free sourdough starter.
Those who can't make it to the workshop will still be able to find a link to Sourdough Brandon's website on our Montachusett.tv calendar post. He's got all sorts of tips, tricks, and recipes posted there, so be sure to give it a look.
The Winchton Historical Society invites you to the Winchton Holiday House Tour, December 9th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
You can make a whole day of touring Winchton's beautiful historic buildings, all decorated for Christmas, including the Murdoch Whitney House, the Isaac Morse House, and the Old Center Church.
Tickets are $25 and can be purchased the day of the tour at the Murdoch Whitney House. Kids 14 and under tour for free.
You can find many more area events, arts and culture, live music shows, and family fun events on our calendar section on Montachusett.tv.
We're here with Magnus Carlberg of WBI. What's new at WBI in the Digital Lab, Magnus?
Thank you, Erin. As you might recall from our previous episodes, we've been enjoying a fantastic array of classes this autumn, covering a diverse range of topics from AI and persuasive marketing to even mastering your iPhone. Last week, we had a great open house with more than 80 people attending. We demonstrated our 3D printing capabilities and highlighted our digital studio and WBI business consulting features. Today, I want to talk to you about the holidays. The holidays get us busy in many ways, but many of you want to get your business going or want to start a new business. There's no better time to start than now. The importance of now is a great concept. I will talk about it more in the future, as well as networking, brainstorming, team building, and mentorship, and many other topics. Our dedicated support team at WBI is eager to connect with you and help you along your entrepreneurship path. Thank you for joining us with A Minute with Magnus at WBI. If you are an early stage business looking for guidance, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.
There's been frost on the pumpkins some mornings, and even some snow. Let's look at the forecast for this week and the next.
Remember, you can keep an eye out for unhealthy air by checking the air quality sensors placed throughout Templeton.
Just go to the town website, www.templetonma.gov, click on Air Quality Sensor Map, and see for yourself. And finally, we have the Health and Wellness Report.
COVID counts have been on the rise lately. Through November 4th, Templeton had 32 positive reports of COVID. If you take an at-home COVID test and test positive, please call 978-602-2356 to report. At-home test kits are still available at Templeton Town Hall.
So we met these two grannies.
They go on the road as Two Grannies on the Road as a show.
They challenged themselves to visit all Country Road's Christmas tour shops within a weekend.
Their show should be called Two Wild Grannies on the Road.
They were very nice.
TCTV and Montachusett.tv tailed the grannies with cameras and are helping them produce a show.
People all over the state will know about the Country Road's Christmas tour, Templeton shops, and TCTV and Montachusett.tv.
Nice work, Erin.
And you too. And Caitlin did some video and is doing a massive amount of editing. And Dottie handed off the microphone set between Caitlin and I.
It's been a real team effort.
Those grannies are a gas.
That show will be pissa.
It's not too late to join the Country Roads tour. Visit all the shops by December 10th, and you can win a grand prize.
Go to countryroadschristmas.com to learn more. We're going to leave you with some clips from the Two Grannies on the Road show touring our country roads. I'm Hannah Bennett.
And I'm Erin Bresnahan.
And this has been TCTV News for the week of November 20th, 2023.
Happy harvesting, Templeton! That 70s stuff sure was scary.
Whew, I'm glad it was just Monty Python flashbacks.
We don't have to do the Spam and Eggs skit, do we?
Or the Ministry of Silly Walks?
Out of the question. We're still sitting down.
How about the Argument Clinic skit?
That could happen at any public meeting in Templeton. I just have one question.
Yeah?
How do I get vaccinated against disco fever?
I'm Beth Soboloff.
And I'm Marcia Rothwell, and we are Two Grannies on the Road. Ready, set,